I made a video yesterday and I'm back again. I didn't think I was going to be able to make a video today because, as I said earlier, I don't like recording when someone else is in the house. But Marcus is on call today, or this whole week, and he got called out on a job this morning. So he'll be gone for probably another hour or two. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to record another video. And as I promised yesterday, I'll be showing you something I've been making. So for quite a long time, I used to subscribe to something called Glossy-box, which is once a month you get a box, one of these boxes, with beauty products. I think there used to be 5, like makeup or face cream, shampoo, things like that. And it was really good. But what happened is you get all these boxes. And I've been saving them. I've been using them to store like craft supplies and things like that. And they're really good boxes. They're really sturdy. Yeah, that was me. There's no one at the door, Dobby. But as you can see, I've used these quite a while and they're started to fade. And they're looking a bit scruffy. They've got old labels on them, and also most of them are this like pale pink. But then sometimes you've got like this one is gold and white. And I've got one white with little hearts on it. And they're quite pretty. But when I started to organize all my stuff down in the basement, in the cellar, I didn't like the way they looked. Because they're all different and some not very nice anymore. And it looked a bit busy. Just all these different patterns and colours, and yeah. So I thought I need to do something about that. I still like the boxes, just not the way they look. So what I've done is I've covered them with fabric. And I got this fabric, it's actually an old curtain. I went to my local second-hand shop, my favourite one, and they had these curtains. And they were only about, I think they were 25 krona each, which is about £2. And I got 2 of them. I don't think they've been used. They probably haven't been hung for that long because they're really in really good condition. And you get quite a lot of fabric out of one curtain. So I've done 6 of these. And I've got 4 more here, and I've got a few more in the cellar, I think. I don't know if I'll do all of them. See how many I need now. Yeah, and then I thought, because they all look the same, I've done them all the same. I might do some green ones maybe later on. But at the moment I've got 6 of these, and I'm going to make 4 more now. And you won't know what's in them, as they're all the same. So I thought about how to solve that. And I thought maybe I can embroider on a little piece of fabric what's in them and then glue it on. The problem is it would take quite a lot of time, and if I want to change what's in the box, I can't do that because it's glued on. So what I did is I went on the internet, did a little search, and I found these. You've probably seen these before. You get them on like binders for magazines and boxes and things. And they come with screws. So what I thought I'd do is just screw them on, and then you just insert a little piece of paper where you can write what's in the box. And if you want to change it, you just change the paper. I'm not sure how if it will work to screw into these. I'll have to measure and make a couple of holes, screw in the screws, and then I thought I'd use my glue gun and glue onto the screw on the inside just to secure it. But I haven't tried it yet. We'll see if it works. But if it does, that would be good. Yeah. So I thought I'd do a few of these boxes, maybe just one now to show you. I did try to do this video just now, but I couldn't find my fabric scissors, and I started cutting and it didn't work very well. I've now found them. They were upstairs on the ironing board. Yeah. So hopefully it will be a bit easier now. I found them, and yeah. So I'll see if I can show you from above, from overhead. I haven't done that before, and I also realized I'm not very used to crafting while someone's watching, or I'm recording. So it might be a bit, I don't know, it feels a bit strange. But I'll get used to it like everything else, and as I've said before, I'm really new to this, so bear with me and we'll see how it goes. So I'll just change the camera so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, right, there we are. So this is how far I've got. I cut out fabric for the lid of the box, and what you need is enough fabric to cover the edges, and what I've done is I've folded over just about a centimetre, maybe just under a centimetre, just over the edge. You could just cut it along the edge, but I was afraid that it might fray as you put the lid on and off, so I opted to just fold it over. It makes the lid a little harder to get on and off because it's a bit tighter, but I still prefer doing it that way. And then when you've got your fabric, you make sure you've got enough all the way around. You can always, if it's too much, you can always cut some off later on. And then you cut. So I've cut from there to the corner on each side, also down there. So you've got like little flaps. And we'll be using, I'm using this. It's just a clear hobby glue. You can probably find it in most craft stores. But any hobby glue will do. And I'm applying it with just a paintbrush. I found that gets it more even, because if you were just to sort of use this to apply it, you would probably get bubbles. But yeah. And you'll need quite a lot of glue. I've gone through, I think 1.5 at least bottles of this already for 6 boxes, because the fabric really soaks up the glue. But that's okay. So just apply it to this is the top of the box, the lid. Make sure you've got glue all over. Another thing with this video, can you hear? There's no Dobby making noises because he's sleeping in his bed. I've learnt my lesson. I did not give him a bone before recording this time, because even though it keeps him occupied, it also makes a lot of noise. Right, so just stick that onto there, like so. Just make sure there's not any bubbles or anything there. And then you need to glue these edges, the short ones, first. Yeah. So just apply the glue. And a bit around here, because we need to glue these on as well, the flaps, because they go round the corner. Don't know about you, but I'm not very good at doing many things at the same time. I could tell you about loads of other things while doing this, but I'm finding it kind of hard. And now you just fold we can do the folding later because you need glue on the inside, but just fold it up like that, and then the flaps go around the corner. And then just same on the other side. There we are. And then just glue this edge to the inside. Just fold it over and around the corner as well. That's one side. And just do the other side. And if you find when you're doing this that you've got a bit too much fabric, I can see now that this is probably a bit too much, just cut a bit off. There we are. See if that will do. If you're wondering why my fingers were up in the film, the camera, that was my battery is running out. I'll have to charge it in a little bit. Oh. more glue. And if you find it's difficult to get it to stick to the box, you can just use some glue on top of the fabric, because this glue is clear from the start, but most hobby glues, they go clear when they dry, so you won't see it. It just helps it to stick onto there. And then just do the same with these sides, but then you don't have the flaps, you just fold it up and around, and that will also cover the flaps on here. Sometimes, depending on how you've cut, you need to cut a little bit off here, because otherwise it will stick out of the corner. So I'll just do that, just a couple of millimeters, don't need a lot, just to give it a nicer edge. You'll see when you've got this far if you need to or not. And if you're really thorough and careful from the beginning, you probably wouldn't have to, but see how this side is. Yeah, just a little bit. There we go. And just more glue. As I say, I go through so much glue. I need to go and buy some more. Probably when I go to pick my girls up on Wednesday, we usually meet up at this shopping centre, because their dad, he lives quite a long way away, almost an hour from here. So we usually meet up halfway at this shopping centre, and they've got a good shop where I can get some more glue. We'll probably go and get some ice cream with the girls as well. Right. I used to get quite a lot of my craft supplies from the UK. Don't know if I've told you before, but my mum's English. She lives in Sweden and has done since the late 70s. But England is like my second home. And we have a holiday home there. But due to the pandemic, COVID, we haven't been for 3 years. Because first it was the pandemic, and then with Brexit and everything, and then this year we were thinking about going, but then Marcus got a new job in the spring, which means he only has a week off in the summer this year. It'll be better next year. So we just couldn't manage it. But as I said, I used to get a lot of my craft supplies from the UK, either when we went over there. I used to stock up on all kinds of things. I still do some, a lot of card making. You can get like blank cards and things really cheap, a lot cheaper than over here. And I also used to order a lot from the UK online, but with Brexit, it's just made everything a lot more difficult with taxes and everything like that. Yes, yeah. So I don't order from the UK as much anymore. But there we go. So I'm having to find new places to order my things. And I've also found with this these boxes, that the corners, they do tend to fray a little bit. So what I do is I just apply quite a lot of glue just on the corner, because when it dries it prevents it from fraying and just keeps that fabric down. Yeah, so as I said, we haven't been to the UK for 3 years. I'm missing it a lot. I don't have a lot of relatives in England anymore. I've got my uncle and 2 cousins, and yeah, but I've got quite a few friends. I haven't seen them for ages. And I just miss everything English, really. Just the food and the culture and even the weather, strangely enough. I can get really nostalgic when we get a grey, rainy day over here. Just go, it feels like England. I think there's some kind of event going on outside. There's quite a few really, really old tractors going by. Right, so I managed to turn the camera off. Yeah, I hope you didn't miss too much. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the camera, but yeah, there we go. So the lid is done. I just need to leave it to dry. And doing the box is the same as doing the lid. It's just a bit bigger. So I'll do that, but I'll speed it up so you don't have to watch me doing this forever. And then maybe we can try to get one of these metal plates onto one of the boxes I've already finished. See if I'll manage that. Right, so I'll just get working. see, it's finished. It just has to dry now, and then we can put it back together. Yeah, I did actually do one of these. I was going to film it, but my battery ran out, and then Marcus will be home really soon. So I just wanted to get this video finished. I think it will be okay. What I did is I just measured, so I got the screws evenly. It was not as easy as I had hoped to punch through the box, because as I said, it's really sturdy. So I had to use a drill and drill just through the fabric and the first layer of the box, and then I could punch through with a needle. And then I used my glue gun, just put a little bit of glue in each hole before screwing the screws through, and also a little bit of glue on the inside on the screws here, just to keep it secure, because I think it might fall off otherwise. But it seems fine now. And I think this will work. So if we put the lid back on, hang on. There we go. That's what it looks like. I think it looks quite good. And I will know what's in my boxes. Yeah. So I'll get on with that. I've got the 5 more finished and dried boxes that I can do that to, so I can use them. And I've got another 3 to cover with fabric, and then they can dry until tomorrow. So I'll do that. I'll just made myself a cup of tea. One of my favorite mugs. I love Marmite. I know you love it or hate it. I love it. It's not Marmite in there though. It's PG Tips tea. Yeah. So I'll do that, and then we'll see. Have a bit of a rest, a little bit of a tidy up. I'm off to work again tomorrow. As I said, it's only 2 hours between 9 and 11 in the morning. So that's okay. I'll do that, and then I'll go to my mum's house, pick up Dobby, have a cup of tea with her, do a bit of knitting maybe. Yeah, and then I'll come back home and do something crafty if I've got the energy. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry if it was out of focus at times and you couldn't quite see what I was doing. I am working on better ways to film. Maybe in the future I'll get a proper camera instead of my iPhone, but I can't really afford it at the moment. So we'll see in the future. If you like this, if you want to see more videos, if you want to see me improve, see better videos in the future, please press the like button, thumbs up, or leave a comment, or even subscribe. I think I have about 6 subscribers at the moment, which is it's great, 6 people. But I'd love any contact. Say what you think, even if it's just things that can be better, get better, because that's the best way for me to improve, really, to know what you want and what doesn't work and what works. I'm quite enjoying this. I didn't think I would. I'm not used to being on film. So yeah, so we'll see what I get up to in my next video. There might actually be a creepy crawly one. I will put that in the description, so you know if you don't like creepy crawlies. But we do actually have 3 creepy crawlies in the family. So we'll see, maybe next time, just a short one. Yeah, so I'll finish this and then I'll edit this video and post it later on. Yeah, so take care for now, and speak to you soon.